Brandon here, so for more SexxxPerTease. Today's question is it wrong to reject someone for refusing to get vaccinated? So this is a really big topic right now because vaccinations have been rolling out since COVID-19 has been a full-on pandemic for the past over a year now. So since people want to get out of this pandemic, people are getting vaccinated because they want to go back to work, they want to be able to go outside. We're having concerts again, festivals, public events where you don't do social distance anymore and you don't have to wear masks anymore if you're fully vaccinated, which is a big incentive for people to get vaccinated. And even the government is trying to do all these things to get people to get vaccinated because, again, the government does care about money and they want people to be able to stimulate the economy. America is going to be the richest country in the world, so they want America to be great again and be prosperous. So because of this pandemic, everyone lost jobs. Well, not everyone, but most people, a lot of people lost their jobs. The economy's been down. Everything went to shit this past year due to COVID-19. So the vaccinations are a way for us to get back on track, get back to normal, get our lives back to normal, but people are still skeptical, even though a huge portion of the country has already been vaccinated and people don't have to wear masks anymore if you are fully vaccinated. I started getting vaccinated after I did have COVID because, again, I don't want to deal with that again. And also, I don't want to have to wear a mask anymore. It's 100 degrees outside. It is way too hot to be wearing a mask. But people don't trust medicine, and there's a lot of ignorance behind this whole, not wanting to get vaccinated because of history and people just not trusting something that's been, I guess, done in their lifetime. Because, again, vaccinations have been around for hundreds of years now. It's not new science. I mean, it's new for COVID-19, but people have had to have vaccinations for polio, measles, all these different types of diseases that were once debilitating and crippling society, and they've been eradicated thanks to vaccines. But in recent years, there's been this whole anti-vaccination movement with even little kids. Before kids, you have to get vaccinated to go to school, but now parents are I don't want my kid to get vaccinated since there's been talk that people blame vaccines for causing autism, which there's been no scientific link to that, but people just want to believe anything. And it's really sad because in recent years there has been more of a push towards anti-science, anti-intelligence, anti-education. People just want to believe what they want to believe and go off conspiracy theories and what they read online that isn't factually backed up. And people are very against medicine nowadays, and it's really sad because, again, medicine is what is keeping all of us alive. We all had to get vaccines for stuff, we all had to go to the doctor, and it's just crazy that people are still having this push for being anti-medicine, and it's coming out with COVID-19 because a lot of people, especially Black people, don't trust medicine. And I mean, it's not it's unwarranted because due to the Tuskegee experiment and many other examples in history, Black people were they thought they were getting medicine and treatment, but instead they were getting injected with syphilis and just left to see what the effects would be if you leave someone untreated with syphilis. Black people have been used for guinea pigs in science and medicine for decades, and Black people don't trust science and doctors because of it. So it's been a reason why many Black people don't trust COVID-19. Some people didn't even believe COVID-19 existed, and many people thought it was a conspiracy, and some people still believe it's a conspiracy even though millions of people worldwide have died. So it's you can't educate everyone, and people are going to think what they want to think, but it's really sad because, again, if they have those viewpoints, they're going to prevent people in their lives from being able to get vaccinated, get treated, and trust medicine. So I personally think that as someone, I trust medicine, I believe in medicine, I'm all about going to the doctor. If something is wrong with me, I want to get it fixed. So I trust getting vaccinated, and I do think it is a turnoff when someone expresses they don't trust medicine or vaccination. It just really, it comes across as ignorant, low educated, and overall stupid. Again, people think I don't trust the vaccine, you're all gonna become zombies, or they're trying to kill Black people. But again, it's Black people are already disproportionately affected by COVID-19 and dying at higher rates than other races, especially since many Black people have pre-existing conditions. So if people not wanting to get vaccinated, especially for Black people, actually works for the racist agenda more because Black people are already dying more than other races. So if Black people don't trust medicine, don't get vaccinated, that works better for the racist agenda that believes ooh, let's kill all the Black people. I don't believe that's an active agenda, but I mean, Black people in medicine, it's not new thing that Black people do not get treated as well as other races when it comes to healthcare. So yeah, I personally think that it's okay to reject someone for not getting vaccinated just based on whatever the reason is. It is this is a first in our lifetime to be dealing with a pandemic like this, where people have to get like a vaccine that was made within a year. Like, people haven't seen that happen before. But again, I don't think it's the first time it's ever happened in history, because this isn't the first pandemic in history. Like, there have been pandemics since the bubonic plague and all throughout history, like the Spanish flu. So this is not new in history. Like, there have been pandemics before, and whenever there's a pandemic, the first thing scientists and doctors have to do is try to figure out how to stop it, because again, nobody wants the entire population to die. And people think this conspiracy theory that, oh my god, they want to kill everyone, but it's just like, again, like, if there's a way to prevent yourself from getting sick, like, even people don't trust the vaccine, because some people do get sick after taking it. But again, if you take the vaccine, you are 100% prevented from ending up in the hospital, I believe. That is the statistic. So again, you're saving yourself from ending up in the hospital and dying of COVID-19. So you might get a little, I had a sore arm, like you might get a sore arm, you might get some sick effects like you do have COVID, but again, when you get a vaccine, they are injecting part of the virus into you so your body can build up immunity against it. Like, that is what medicine is, that's what science is, that was a vaccine is. And I do think if you do not want to date someone that's like, I don't believe in COVID-19, it's a conspiracy, or they're trying to kill the black people, that is completely in your right to just feel like, okay, your thought process is not attractive to me, that's not cute, that is not what I want to deal with. Like, it's completely respectable to just be like, okay, yeah, no. Because I do feel like most educated people that do trust medicine, that don't want to deal with this virus anymore, that are tired of COVID-19 ruining their lives, want to get vaccinated, want to get healed. Again, not everyone has to get vaccinated. It's your choice until, I mean, it does become mandatory, because again, schools have always had a mandatory process. If you don't get vaccinated, you can't go to the school. So, and because people were being anti-vaccinations, kids were starting to have outbreaks of all these outdated diseases that were once eradicated, because people were going to school unvaccinated because these parents believe conspiracy theories or that vaccines cause autism. So again, I personally think that it's completely acceptable to reject someone because they don't want to get vaccinated. I think it's a turnoff if someone expresses opinions that are uneducated, ignorant, ill-informed. So that is what perfectly in your right refusing to get someone that isn't vaccinated. Because again, it's like, if you want to go out and do stuff, like you want to go to a concert, you want to go to like a party, you want to go places and be around people, and this person's unvaccinated and can get sick, but you're vaccinated and you're free to have a good time, that is gonna like ruin your dating chances, because it's just like, unless they want to risk it. But then on the other hand, if they're like, I don't want to go out with all these people, so again, it's like, you're scared of getting COVID, but you're refusing to do what it takes to prevent yourself getting COVID. So then it's like, I can't have any sympathy for you, because you are the reason why you are putting yourself in risk. You literally can just go get a shot. You've had to get shots your entire life. I refuse to believe that you've never had a shot or vaccine in your entire life. So yes, this is a new vaccine. People don't know what the long-term effects are going to be, because again, it is new medicine, but they did study it enough to put it out in the public and to prevent people from dropping dead from COVID-19. So it's perfectly fine to reject someone because they refuse to get vaccinated because of their low education, their ignorance, and their refusal to listen to medicine and health and science. So, thank you for joining me for this episode of SexxPerTease.